Marcos Villegas here with Tom Loeffler, the head of K2 Promotions. Here in Santa Monica, where on Saturday there's a big card going on with one of his marquee fighters, Mr. Gennady Golovkin, taking on Marco Antonio Rubio at the StubHub Center, where over 9,000 fans are going to pack the house.
9,000 people there,
Bleacher seating. I haven't heard of that in a very long time.
It's never happened for boxing before. And, you know, we've added 2 bleachers. Now it's gone to 4 bleachers. We have some standing room only seats, so it'll be over 9,000 people there, and we're expecting a great night of fireworks Saturday night under the California skies.
Are you surprised about the reaction, the ticket sales for this event? Did it go beyond your expectations?
You know, we wanted to have as many people there for Gennady's debut here in Southern California, so we priced them very reasonably. So we wanted to have a full house. I was expecting it to sell out by fight time, but never. I mean, we sold out a month before the fight. That's when we had to add more seats. So it's been a tremendous reaction for Gennady's fight.
Well, let me ask you this. I know Gennady's your guy. He's on a hot streak. Fans love knockouts, but Nonito's also on the card. So how much of it is Gennady, you feel, and how much of it is Nonito, if anything?
Well, I'll tell you, Nonito's that's a terrific fight. That's a terrific matchup. Donaire against Walters is fantastic. Before we officially announced that fight, Gennady had already sold out 75% of the tickets. So that's a great matchup. You know, Rubio is a terrific challenger. Is proven veteran, has a lot of knockouts himself. Big puncher. He fought Chavez before, Pavlik before. So it's just one of those matchups that's kind of caught the fans' attention. And then adding Nonito and Walters to the show is just added value. So we're really excited about the night, and I think we'll have a lot of championship. Some great championship excitement.
It always gets me interested about how a promoter goes and finds a fighter. When was your Golovkin moment? When was it that you looked at him and said, like, wow, I have to have this kid. He's going to be something good. He's going to be something special.
You know, I had known of him fighting in Germany. He was with the same promoter that the Klitschkos were originally with. His managers contacted me and said, They want Gennady to come to America. We're based in LA, and wanted to fight in the U.S. You know, he was training with Abel already in Big Bear, and I've known Abel for over 20 years, and Abel only lives 2 hours away from me. So we had to go the roundabout way, where the managers from Germany contacted me. But it's actually worked out. It's worked out terrific. I mean, they couldn't have a more supportive team. Oleg and Max Herman as the managers, Abel as a trainer, and Gennady is just such a likable guy outside the ring, and so exciting inside the ring. He's really bringing a lot of new fans to the sport.
You know, I've seen a guy that always smiles, and you look at him, he's like, oh, you know, like he says, good boy. He always says good boy, and you look at him, he's like, oh, he looks like a good guy. I think it's in there, and it completely kills people. Do you know when the switch goes off when you look at him?
I tell you, he's got that very unique and rare quality where he can be very aggressive and dominating in the ring, and be so humble and respectful outside the ring. And I think that's what gravitates people to watch him fight. They actually like to support him, and he provides more excitement. He provides more excitement in 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds, however many rounds the fights last, than most fights that go 12 rounds and they're, you know, kind of drawn out and sometimes a controversial decision. Gennady has no controversy, you know, who the winner is, and that's what I think that's what people appreciate. And he takes the risks. He makes the fight as far as cutting off the ring. He's willing to get hit in order to provide a more aggressive style, and the fans appreciate that.
If Gennady wins, he becomes the mandatory to Miguel Cotto. Now, you as his promoter, how difficult is it going to be to push that and for them to enforce it when Cotto has a really lucrative fight with Canelo maybe coming up in the horizon in May?
Well, Rubio is currently the interim champion of the WBC, and he's the current mandatory. So the winner of the fight on Saturday is the mandatory for the WBC title, which is currently held by Cotto. They're planning, my understanding is they're planning a Cotto versus Canelo fight, which is a terrific fight. That's a great matchup. That would get a huge response. And then the winner of Saturday would fight the winner of Canelo and Cotto if that fight winds up happening.
Well, I hope it happens. I know a lot of fans would want to see that. On a last note, what's going on with this Shannon Briggs stuff?
I don't know. Shannon, I don't know. I mean, he's gotten a lot of publicity over those stunts.
Show the people what you do, I do. What you eat, I eat, man. What you eat, I eat, man. Yeah, it's my stuff. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Chairman. I told you, everything you do, I do. Everything you do, I do. Shit. Thanks, man. Good night, Chairman. Thanks, Chairman. Think that. What's up, Kurt? How you doing? How's things?
It just seems like he's, really crossed the line, like Vladimir said in that last video. It's, it's one thing to try to hype up a fight and show up at a press conference and call out a champion, but when you're confronting them in the restaurant and following them on a speedboat, and it just, I think at some point it doesn't really make sense anymore. But he has accomplished his goal. He got a lot of publicity for calling out Vladimir.
But is it working? Is he like, you know what? I need to get rid of this guy. I want to fight.
Well, Vladimir's focused on his fight is November 15th in Hamburg. Vladimir sold out the stadium. That's at the O2 Arena in Hamburg, and it's against Pulev. He's the IBF mandatory. He's undefeated, and Vladimir has proven to be the best heavyweight, of today's generation. I mean, he's such a dominant performance, and he gets such big crowds and such high television ratings over there in Europe that it's. What he's doing with every fight is just adding to his legacy as a historic championship reign.
Tom, thank you very much. Certainly appreciate it. Check out this Saturday on HBO as Gennady Golovkin takes on Marco Antonio Rubio. Should be a great fight. Mexican style, as Tom is saying. See you guys there on Saturday.